Well, Jim, let's get at least a few questions in. We've gone a while, and I don't know how much longer we're going to go here today.
We did what AEW did. We went too long.
This first question was sent to CornyDriveThru@gmail.com from Fred Bucks. Happy holidays. This is Fred from the Fred Bucks WWE 2K YouTube channel.
Headlined by Penta L0OM Zorro's Revenge.
Love the shows you guys put out every week. It's the best thing going. You guys kill it consistently. Quick question. Did you hear during the AEW Full Gear media call at the 12:30 timestamp, Cody Rhodes backpedaling on his statement about AEW being a sports-based product, and now stating that what he actually meant was that only his matches would be sports-based? By the way,
that's not what Tony Khan said, was it?
No. No,
okay, I'm glad we answered it. Well, thank you for your question. That's pretty much the answer. Bullshit. Bullshit.
What do you think Cody thinks about the direction things have gone?
I'm sure he's trying to save what's left of his integrity by saying, well, no, I didn't mean all these other yahoos. I meant me, because I actually do treat this seriously, but it's too late. If you come out of the clown car, you're one of the clowns, right? So Tony Khan said sports-based presentation. I know everybody's beaten that to death, but that was what we were promised. The cable guide here said, I haven't looked at it lately, but for months it said, a new series bringing analytics and statistics into the sport. Sports-based presentation. We're not going to do gaga goofy shit like you've been sick of in the WWE. And that was from the owner. That was supposed to be the mission statement, the vision of the thing. Now, a year later, it's become such a dog and pony show, as Ole Anderson would say, that one of its top stars has to try to divorce himself from the insanity and just say, well, just look at my stuff. I'm a real sportsman in the middle of a goddamn Benny Hill sketch. So, as Ole Anderson, his favorite phrase, dog and pony show. Well, remember when somebody sent me this clip on Twitter? What was Brian, you've got a photographic memory. What was the event or the incident or the reason why that they were all together where Vince McMahon tried to introduce Linda to Ole Anderson?
That was, I believe, when the lawsuit was going on.
That's right.
Because Ole tried to prevent Vince from being able to take over Georgia Championship Wrestling, and Vince would go down there, and the first time Vince went up to him and Ole told him, whatever, go fuck yourself.
No, that's where I was going with that.
That was the first time when it was just Vince, and then Vince came down like the second time.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's where I was going. The first time he met Vince, Ole said, yeah, Vince, go fuck yourself. And then the second time, that's what the clip was. He was telling the story that Vince came up to him and said, I'd like you to meet my wife, Linda. And Ole said, well, fuck her and fuck you.
And it's very similar to you in AEW. From what I had read, that's where Vince said, you will never work for the WWE. You would have gotten a deal to come in. He would have. Wanted Ole to come work there. And Ole's like, I'm not working for you.
Ole had never in his life had that ambition to work for Vince McMahon, and he just saw the guy that screwed him out of his fucking company. And the thing is, Ole, the two things you can say a lot of things about Ole. He was a grumpy old man, and he did fuck that booking up in 1990, and we've gone over that a large part because he didn't want to die on a bunch of Jim Herd's hills. But two things you can say about him. He saved his money, and he didn't fucking compromise his principles. He was not about to do fucking goofy bullshit, and he wasn't about to put up with people that fucked him around. So you got to admire that in a guy. What was the question?
It was about sports-based presentation.
Well, Cody, that horse has left the barn, cowboy.
It's funny. Have you seen Tony Khan lately?
No, I've seen enough, thank you. Has he changed?
What I was going to say is I saw an image from the post-event, post-pay-per-view. I guess they did a Zoom conference call, so it's like a video, so you see him there. And we read that letter earlier about him running around all excited in his hoodie. When AEW first started, the only images you saw of Tony Khan were him in a suit, him with a tie, and he's like degenerated since then.
They've all just given, they're all a bunch of fucking bums hanging out at the goddamn playground now.
Except Cody.
I'll
give him credit, except Cody.
I wonder if he has some buyer's remorse about it. Jeez, he found the dream scenario where he had a guy that could finance a wrestling company as good as anybody in the world, but the problem is he has to look around him and he's the meat in an idiot sandwich.